Okay, hi YouTube, Mr. User Boss here, and this video is going to be about the top upcoming 3DS games of 2014 and 2015. So this is like an updated version of my previous 3DS video, and was requested by Jamie McNulty, so yeah, awesome. So, the first one on this list has to be the new Pokemon game. Pokemon Omega Ruby and Pokemon Alpha Sapphire are supposed to be the biggest 3DS hits of the year, and they'll be releasing in around October time, similar to the release of Pokemon X and Y last year. And these games, you know, they're going to be incredible. I mean, quite recently, Pokemon Company actually confirmed the inclusion of secret bases. Now, this was something that was really cool when it was actually on the original game, on the Game Boy Advance, and it was like a sort of sub-game within itself, where you sort of, you know, you'd go around digging for fossils, and selling them, and then trying to upgrade your den. It was really cool, and quite a nice thing to have. So we should also be seeing some new Mega Evolutions. So we've already got the 3 starter Pokemon, and there probably will be more to be confirmed. And one of the other things that was being discussed was Primal Evolutions. Now this is, I suppose, kind of like a Mega Evolution, but for the 2 legendary Pokemon. And let's just say it looks pretty epic. So yeah, I mean, these are probably the strongest looking Pokemon we've ever seen. And yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting. You know, I like to see what they do with the online component of the game, how they make it feel new. So whatever happens with this game, we all know it's going to be a hit, and it'll sell probably just as well, if not better, than the last year's X and Y. So this is definitely going to be one of the 3DS's top games. Right, so game number 2 is Skylanders Trap Team. Now this is part of a genre which is increasing in popularity quite dramatically, you know, where you have to sort of purchase extras as well as the game, these sort of NFC enabled figures which appear within game, and it's actually proved to be quite a hit. I mean, you know, it's very popular with smaller children, you know, people who feel like they have some sort of ownership over their characters. And yeah, it's a great idea, and they have totally run with it. They've created numerous iterations of these games, and each one adding a couple of new gameplay elements. So I think the main hook with this game is going to be the ability to actually capture the villains you face. So all the sort of antagonist enemies, the enemies that you're facing, you can actually get these special Trapmaster Skylanders, and you can use their special ability to capture these villains and use them as if they were your own. Now that's a pretty cool new addition, and is surely going to be pretty popular with people who actually are fans of the series. However, bear in mind that the 3DS often gets an inferior version of the game to the console ones, and although it's under the same name, it probably won't be the same expansive world that we come to know and love from Skylanders, but if they somehow did manage to fit that in, it would be great. So game number 3 is Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Now I've already talked about this quite a bit, and you all know that I absolutely love this game, and you know, number 4 was going to be the best in the series. They're adding the ability to climb vertically, you can ride monsters now, and there's going to be tons of new weapons, new types of monsters, new environments. It's just going to be absolutely mega awesome. Also, the 3DS version is finally going to have full online play, which is something that was missing with Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. And unlike Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is exclusive to the 3DS, and this means that it will be built from the ground up for the hardware, ensuring that there are no lag spikes or any of the other problems we had with the original MH3U, which to be fair were very few, but still nonetheless quite noticeable. But anyway, this game should provide literally hundreds of hours of gameplay, and it's not going to get old quickly, let's just say that. I mean, the fact that you've now got online play is just going to sort of double or even triple the gameplay time, and it's also going to make it more accessible to people who previously found the franchise quite difficult, which is pretty much what it's known for, so yeah, it's great. Right, so number 4 is Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and you know this had to be on the list. This is sort of Nintendo's flagship title of the year, and it's like a culmination of all the franchises that make Nintendo what it is, and they throw them all into one massive, frantic game, which is just, it's really is the best. It's kind of, it's like a never-before-seen but highly emulated game. I mean, there's been lots of copies of this, you know, things like PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, but they never seem to quite have the same level of magic that this game does, so it's a truly special one, and it's not something we're going to see very often. So games like this really do come once in a console's lifetime. And yeah, this is promising to be even better than the original game, which is, I suppose, what we'd hoped for, and what we're really excited about. So the 3DS will be enjoying some nice cel-shaded graphics, which doesn't look obviously quite as nice as the Wii U one, but it actually is quite practical, because it means that on the small and low resolution screen you can still distinguish your character from the rest, so it's practical, and it probably does look pretty nice, although I've never actually seen it playing in person. I've only sort of seen the gameplay trailers and that kind of thing. But yeah, it looks really great, and I can hardly wait to play this game. So I mean, Nintendo have been teasing lots of characters for the game, and they've been slowly sort of trickling out information just to keep things sort of fresh and exciting, and there's a lot of stuff in this game. There's different modes, there's a campaign, and obviously there's the online multiplayer. So the last game on my list is Sonic Boom. Now this game is exclusive to Wii U and 3DS, which is obviously through some sort of collaboration with Nintendo, and it's actually promising to be quite a refreshing take on the Sonic experience. So they're actually adding a new character for the first time in God knows how long, called Styx. So whether this is going to sort of interrupt what people sort of know and love about Sonic, or whether it's just going to add to the franticness, who knows. But I mean, actually it looks very good. It looks like it's got the same high adrenaline speed that we sort of know and love about these types of games, and yeah, it's got all the classic platforming that we've seen in pretty much every iteration of the game, so it seems to be sort of sticking to its roots, but at the same time keeping things fresh, which is exactly what we want to see in iterations of the new games. As well as that, this game looks pretty epic for a 3DS title. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this video, please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe for more.